Okay, what was your finding in terms of your microscopic analysis? Did you find anything matching between the exhibits and...
Which test? My test or
yes, your test.
Rule officer's test?
Yes.
My test or warrant officer's rule officer's test?
Your test, sir.
With my test, my lord, I went to fetch the firearm. I came back with the firearm. I shot additional tests in that same firearm, and I started to compare them with the exhibit bullet.
How many bullets were in those exhibits? The live rounds.
Meaning the cartridges, the
yes,
live rounds?
Yes.
In a box?
In a box that you found from Cleveland.
I can't recall how many were they.
How many did you test? How many shots, how many bullets did you use to fire?
I used 2 from the box, and the others I took from my office.
Sorry, is it the blue box or the box?
In the blue box, madam.
Yeah, at least terms.
Okay. Now, let me get into this evidence. Or this is the version I'm going to put to you, and this is what is also contained in statements that were made under oath. There's a statement that was made by Longwetwala, who was in the crime scene before Senzo was shot. According to his statement, he says the intruder was in possession of a 38 special revolver. And the tests that we're doing were on the 9mm. And there's a difference between the two firearms, correct?
That's correct, my lord.
So before I get into the size of the bullet, the 38 does not have a cartridge. Does not have a cartridge case.
My lord, it does have a cartridge case.
No. Maybe. What is it that it drops down if you fire the shot? What is it?
It's a cartridge case.
So even the 38 special, it does have the cartridge case.
That's correct, my lord. It does have the cartridge case.
But it doesn't release it to the ground.
My lord, the difference is with a revolver, your cartridges or your live rounds fit into the cylinder.
Yeah.
The revolving cylinder, and you close the cylinder. When you pull the trigger, the cylinder rotates. Put the one aligned with the barrel. You fire a shot. When you pull it again, it rotates against the other one. So it does not eject cartridge cases on the crime scene. You have a pistol. With a pistol, every shot you fire, it ejects cartridge cases on your scene.
Yes. All right. So in this case, let me just put firstly, the people who who made statements to the investigating officers that the intruders were in possession of a 38 special. I said, Longwe said that. Number 2, Kelly Kumalo, in her statement, in front of Colonel Steenkamp, if I'm not mistaken, she made a statement to the effect that the intruders were that intruder was in possession of an old 38 special revolver. If she can be called, maybe she can clarify that aspect. But she said...
sorry, I thought you were calling it.
I'll call him.
Yeah, no, that's what you said.
No, definitely I'll call him.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
That's because now I thought if she was called.
She said it's a 38 special, an old 38 special. The third person was the guy from Durban, Tumelo Madlala. He actually gave a description of a firearm to the officer who attended to the crime scene. I think it's Constable Mteto, if I'm not mistaken. And he described the firearm that it had that, what do you call it, the thing that rotates, that cylinder. Wheel. You call it what?
Cylinder.
A cylinder.
Flying wheel, they call it.
A flying wheel.
That's township lingo.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said it's got that flying wheel. And the officer who was taking the statement said, no, that is the type of firearm is a 38 special. The fourth person who made a statement is the investigating officer, Brigadier Gininda, on A227, when he brought an application for the warrants of arrest, where he mentioned the 38 special. 4 people mentioned 38 special. And according to your evidence, am I right? Sorry, can I stop them, Mr. Jonas?
But you still want to describe or interrupt my learned friend's cross-examination, but the witnesses have testified there's a court record wherein they qualified their answers. Now, a very broad and general statement is being put to the witness when the witness who testified have qualified their statements, explained what they meant. It would help if my learned friend was to perhaps refer to the relevant record, quote exactly what the witnesses said, instead of we admire his memory, but it's important that he should quote the relevant portions of the record and state exactly what the witnesses said in order for this witness to answer to such questions.
Yes, Mr. Mngomezulu.
I was relying on, I can quote the relevant portion.
You're
of the
relying on?
record. I was relying on the statements made by these witnesses I'm talking about.
Now, this gentleman, Mr. Balui, says they actually testified in this court and qualified their answers, meaning the statement, fine, but they qualified their answers here. I take it under cross-examination and re-examination.
The qualification was only made, I think, by Tumelo Madlala, not by the rest of the witnesses I'm talking about, because it's the only one that was confronted with the state. I'm putting all the statements that were made by...
No, I'm not. I'm just saying what he says.
Yes. This
But
is
if
only
Balui-
one person that was, who qualified his evidence. Being an expert on forensic ballistic, you gave the distinction between a pistol and a revolver. I've put, oh sorry, we're still interpreting before Mr. Balui interjected. All right, I said, Tumelo Madlala, he gave the description in his statement that this firearm that was in possession of the intruder had a flywheel. And the officer said it's a 38 special. Mr. Jonas?
My lord, I think my answer is going to be a bit long, because I want to explain something.
Yeah.
My lord, when you look at our crime scene
Yeah.
or incident, where does the incident start and where does the incident stop? How long does it take? Right. When we do incident reconstruction or crime scene reconstruction, my lord, you divide it into a sequence of events. Your incidents may start when the perpetrators or the suspects enter the house. So they enter the house, the witnesses saw a revolver. After seeing the revolver, there was a struggle between the perpetrators and the witnesses. For the mere fact that they saw a revolver when they enter, does not automatically say this is the firearm that was used. But I can say to the court, I've got a BMW keys in my pocket. That does not necessarily mean when I leave this court, I'll be driving a BMW. I might be driving another vehicle. So when we do crime scene reconstruction, we look at the physical evidence that is at the crime scene. Bullet recovered in the crime scene or on the crime scene. It's a 9mm bullet. It's not a 38 special bullet. So if they saw a revolver when they enter, it does not necessarily mean that was the only firearm that the suspect came with. The possibility of another firearm that was used cannot be ruled out, since the bullet found is a 9mm bullet, not a 38 special.
Sir, with due respect, this is not a court of speculations.
My lord, I'm not speculating.
This
I'll
is-
be speculating if
Sorry,
I say
sir.
the bullet, the revolver
sir.
was used,
May-
but we find a 9mm bullet at the crime scene.
With due respect, Colonel, the evidence before this court that the first person who entered the house was in possession of a 38 special. The second person who entered the house was in possession of a sharp object, if I'm not mistaken, not a firearm.
My learned friend asked exactly the witness to comment on the evidence he's commented. He said the fact that the witnesses might have seen a .38 special doesn't mean that that was the only firearm that they could have been armed with.
That kind of evidence that kind of question must be allowed, because if there are witnesses that came to testify in this court, their evidence cannot be changed by speculation or by any kind of a possibility that might have occurred. You're talking out of your experience. You're not talking about what happened on that day.
No,
My lord,
wait, just I'm listening. And this evidence is he did not find a .38, as you call it, bullets in the house of Ms. Kelly Kumal.
Correct.
He found a 9mm bullet or projectile in the house. So there was no 38, according to you.
there was no
Projectile or
evidence. There was
bullet
no
or
evidence of a
whatever you want to
.38
call it.
special at the crime scene.
I'll give so many possibilities as you invite more possibilities in this court. Because I even told you that there were senior officers that attended the crime scene. I'll tell you that. I'll give a possibility that when there was contamination of the scene, there was a reason to frame wrong people.
My lord, as I said, my findings or my statements in the reconstruction of the crime scene are based on physical evidence that I got from the crime scene. Whether there were people on the scene, those people will not change my findings. My findings will still remain the same. Whether there was movement or there was contamination of the crime scene, but my findings will remain the same.
I agree with you. If you are giving the wrong exhibits, you'll do examination and give results according to what you are giving. But the concern that I'm raising is that witnesses, including the investigating officer, brought an application under Section 43 and mentioned a 38 special that was used.
My lord, if we're saying I was given the wrong exhibits, if we look at the bullet fragment or that was found in the crime scene, it's exactly consistent with the damage that is on the floor. And the shot was fired when those people were still inside, when there was the struggle or argument inside the kitchen. So it's consistent with it. Who will ever bring an exhibit that will fit exactly on your crime scene? It's not possible to do that. The second bullet, because it went through the deceased. It went through the deceased body. It lost a lot of speed, it lost a lot of energy. When it exited the bed, it was tumbling. If you look at the damage on the door, it shows that the bullet was unstable. It hit on the side, and because of the less speed that it had, it ended up where it was found. It was still intact, it was still in shape. There was only a minor dent on the bullet, which shows that on impact on the door or on the wall somewhere, it has already lost a lot of energy on speed. So it was consistent with the trajectory also on this one. So both exhibits are consistent with the crime scene, how I found the crime scene.
All right. Tell me, were there any cartridge cases that were found at the crime scene?
No, there were no cartridge cases found in the crime scene.
If a firearm, if a pistol was used, there was a possibility of the cartridge cases discharged from the firearm.
That's correct, my lord. There was that possibility, but not there must be cartridge cases found. The possibility is there. And if you look at, as I said, if you look at the shot that when the deceased was fired, was shot, or was the shot that killed the deceased, as I said, the possibility of a struggle over the firearm cannot be ruled out. In that instance, what could have transpired? If somebody is putting a gun, trying to pull, and you hold a gun on the slide, a shot is fired. You're disturbing the cycling of the firearm. The possibility that this firearm is not going to eject firearm cannot be ruled out. So there's a possibility that the shot was fired, but the cartridge case was not ejected.
No. What's the time then?
12 minutes past 8.
1 minute past 8. Okay. You're available tomorrow, I take it.
That's correct, my lord.
So, Madam, are we adjourning?
No, we want to continue up to half past. I don't know, even 4 o'clock.
No, we can adjourn.
I'm available.
If the court so pleases.
Now, if you want to continue, wrap up your argument about the
I'm not
senior
closer.
police.
I'm not closer to reply.
No.
No, I'm not closer.
I was very interested in that argument.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
May I proceed until I
Because I'll tell you why. Because we're talking about cartridges, as if we're all talking at different connotations. Am I correct? About cartridges
That's correct, my lord.
and about CMJ
And FMJ.
and FMG. 3 different projectiles.
That's correct.
Must be. And the other interesting aspect is when it is put to you that it was a 0.38, and I'm not saying you are wrong. It's just in my mind is tumbling. After hearing that a 0.38, I mean a cylinder,
Cylinder is rotating.
doesn't eject.
Doesn't eject, my lord. Yes.
So, but there were bullets found at that house. Can we come back tomorrow?